Hello, my name is Boniface Mwema Harrison. I'm the programs manager at Thai Events. At Thai Events, I majorly do the role of coordination, coordinating the programs team, coming up with project proposals and reaching out for partnerships. Also coordinating internal and external meetings for Thai Events and marketing, doing the communications. We have interest in the National Students Entrepreneurship Summit because firstly, as Thai Events, we have our goals aligned to entrepreneurship. We subscribe to entrepreneurship is one of the key pillars of our company, and majorly we are passionate about mentoring the young generation to reach their full potential. So that's why we are partners with KESA to organize the National Students Entrepreneurship Summit. This is going to be a great opportunity for especially students. One, they'll be able to network with fellow students who will be attending. Secondly, they'll be able to interact with the wealth of professionals who will be speaking at the summit. Also, they will interact with partners and exhibitors who will be there. And it's quite promising that many students will leave the place with internships, opportunities to work in future. So this is a great opportunity that every student across the country should take. Firstly, the challenge that hits a student first is money. Availability to afford to attend the summit, because mostly the summits have a cost effect. So institutions do not mostly sponsor the students to attend the summits. So that is a challenge. As a leader who has been in the university, I have observed that it's a big problem, because even when students see advertisements of events, they ask, is it being paid for? So that is why as Thai Events, we also come in and support, so that the cost of coming up with the event is also lowered, so that it can accommodate as many students as possible. Yes, we have such related events. The one that is coming up next in April is the Nairobi Startup Summit, and we are also organizing many more other events.
Well, the National Student Entrepreneurship Summit, it's an event that is organized to bring all universities and colleges together. So students or scholars are coming in to bring their inventions and innovations. And this summit is targeting students and also corporates. But majorly, we are targeting students because we believe that young people are the ones who are innovative. And we all know the M-Pesa invention, it was started by a very young person. So we believe that economics, especially economic students, they are capable of becoming the brains towards enriching our country in terms of technology and also innovation. Well, the event is majorly for all students. We want all students to participate, be it a medical students, as long as you have inventions or innovations in this summit. We want to be the link up between the students and the corporates. So in fact, if we have delegates coming in on board, and as well as corporates, the students will be participating in that innovations. Corporates, they can pick students who are eloquent, who have best ideas, and then they can even fund the innovative ideas. And also we're looking we are projecting ourselves in a way that the students will help them to bridge or to intersect the gap between them being in the class, the theoretical part, and also being practical outside here in the industry. Well, as most economists know, that economics is approximately 70% assumptions, or rather theories. So how can we bring these theories into practical? You see, so an example, we can talk about the population, how the population impacts towards our economy, how the unemployment impacts towards our economy. So how can we bring policies that can curb between the theoretical part and the practical part? So, and that's why we as KESA, we're trying to nurture economic students to think as problem solvers, to think as innovators. So how can we improve the level of employment in a community level? We're not talking about the national level now, in the bottom up, in the constituency level. So how can we draw models, how can we draw policies that that the government can use, can implement for them to bring in the high level of employment. The National Entrepreneurship Summit, what it means to me is that, well, I am a leader and I envision myself to serve people, and this is one of the key things that I envision myself in moving forward. I'd be more vocal, more practical in mentoring economic students, females, because it is economics. This is basically male dominant. So we want to become the voice to us to gear our economy, and what it means to us as KESA. We are projecting ourselves to be on the table with the national government. We look at the gaps, perhaps in the legislative. We look at the gaps in terms of our economic sector, in agricultural sector, in service sector, in manufacturing sector. So what can be implemented, what can be operationalized, and that's how we as KESA come in, because we want to sharpen the students' innovative ideas. Well, this summit it's for all students, and also men and women of goodwill. Anyone is welcome to attend the summit. Well, we have a registration fee for students at 200 shillings, and also for those who are non-students, they pay 500 shillings. And also we have people who want to sit in the table of big wigs in the summit. They can pay 1,000 shillings. We have a link where they can register.
The National Student Entrepreneurship Summit is a national event that aims at bringing all innovative ideas pursuant to entrepreneurship on board. This is a national summit that brings on board each and every university and each and every student that is passionate about economics and its related discourses. And that's why we opened it not only to economics, but we opened it to housing, we opened it to value addition, we opened it to opportunities in the digital space, we opened it to health and health innovations. We have three categories of individuals attending the summit. Number one, we're having the participants, our members from national countries, well, Uganda, Makerere University, Chambogo University, University of Dar es Salaam, that is within East Africa. Coming to Kenya, I don't know who is missing to attend the summit. I cannot tell who is attending, but I can tell who is not coming. Whoever is not coming then is going to be left out. But we're having nationwide students coming in. The second category, we are having the guests, when we are having first class industry leaders. And we are happy to be the person who is going to grace our occasion is our Central Bank of Kenya Governor, Dr. Patrick Njoroge. Other key speakers are also on board, and so we are really looking forward to a very engaged summit, a very learning oriented summit, a very showcasing the projects from the student summit. And the third category of people coming to attend are the corporates, and the corporates are very essential in this summit because we are looking forward to partnering with them in the long run. We're looking forward to our students getting to see the goods and services they sell. We're also looking forward to them impacting our students directly through the goods, the services, and the partnerships we will have with them directly. And then we also thank our host partners, especially Thai Events, for the support they've shown us all through. Allow me mention DTE and the Institute of Economic Affairs. We are coming big, and we are coming in a much more bigger way. Thank you. Mboan, you see, when there is a Safaricom slogan that says, when we come together, great thing happens. On a much more economical perspective, I'm seeing a much more intelligent people coming out of that summit, because we're bringing in industry leaders. And so in industry leaders, we want to mentor them. You know, there is nothing as motivating as sitting in the same hall as the governor of Central Bank, with the chair of the budgeting committee in the National Assembly, with the head of, SCCA East Africa, with the head of, that and that foundation and industry. It's very humbling. And so we need our students to get motivated, and from these motivations come the inspiration to help them grow past even the summit. And even past the summit, I'm looking forward to more people coming up with better ideas, because it is said that a good idea gives space for a more better one. The better one gives space to a best one. So I'm looking forward to more delegates coming up with innovative ideas, kwa sababu inawezekana, and it will always be possible. And so past this summit, I'm also looking forward to more of our members gaining internships and attachments, because the corporates will now not be interacting with KESA on paper, but they will be interacting with us on the ground and seeing what we do, how we do it, and the impact it does. We are not limiting our discussion to entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is broad. In the country today, we are focusing on 5 key things. Number 1, we are focusing on housing. Number 2, we are focusing on value addition. Number 3, we are focusing on opportunities in the digital space. We are also focusing on health and health innovations. We are also focusing on food and food security. This is a nationwide conversation, and that is why we are focusing on these 5 key subtopics, because in focusing in these key subtopics, we are really broadening the industry of the nation. Look at this. We focus on this, all this, which department or sectoral industry have we left out? Technically, we've almost covered everything. And so we are getting expert advice in all this. We are getting innovations being showcased from all this. And that is why we did not limit it to just innovation and value addition towards Vision 2030. We made it broad so that our students, economics, health, law, and anyone who wishes to participate can have a broader chunk of what to do in the summit. Thank you. Number 1, we welcome all corporates who are still making up their mind, who are still planning to come on board. The opportunities for corporates coming on the summit is very clear. We are welcoming them because, number 1, we want to help them grow. And I'm saying to help them grow because in the recent past it's been, what can they do for students? No. In this summit we are asking them, what can we do for you as students? As much as we want to come and showcase, we want to ask you, how then can we better your industry, goods and or services that you're dealing with? Other than that, we're also foreseeing them nurturing and incubating the ideas that they will have gotten from the summit, because post this, we are not looking forward to the showcased ideas going to vain. We're looking forward to these ideas being incubated and being nurtured and to being made a reality. And so the corporates that are coming, we're also looking forward to them adopting some or most of these students, to work with them in the organizations, to work with them even in internships or even volunteering. I mean, this is just a start to every student's dream. So there is a lot of opportunities for corporates. We're just looking forward to having them and hosting them.